First thing the man did after his rebirth was to snatch the factory director's mobile phone. He took out the phone book from the drawer and made more than a dozen calls in 4 languages. The factory director's daughter was stunned. In a few minutes, the man sold all the textile fabrics that the factory director had squeezed for 3 years. Then the man returned home and cancelled the engagement with his fiancée without hesitation. In his previous life, the man worked hard for his family for half his life. But in the end, he found that his wife was having an affair with a scumbag in a restaurant. He loudly questioned his wife why she treated him like this, but he was scolded by his wife and daughter. The daughter even blamed him for being incompetent and even asked him to apologize to the scumbag. It was not until this moment that the man realized that he was just a joke from beginning to end. In the end, the man left this world unwillingly. Unexpectedly, the next second, he actually traveled to a time before he and his wife got engaged. Months. And today is the day of the rehearsal for the 10th anniversary performance of the textile factory. Watching his wife and the scumbag holding hands and singing affectionately, the man got up and left directly. At this moment, the man wanted to live for himself, so he found the director of the textile factory. Then the man sold all the textile cloth that the director had squeezed for 3 years in 10 minutes. He also became the general agent of the factory, by the way. This excited the director to tears. He said that the man was the lifesaver of the factory. The director's daughter also fell in love with him at first sight. You should know that talents like the man who can speak at least 4 languages are rare in large factories in the province. The girl decided not to marry anyone but the man, but on the way home, he met his cheating wife who came to ask for reconciliation. But the man didn't want to repeat the same mistake. He decisively rejected his wife. He left without hesitation. He didn't expect his wife's family to not give up. They still wanted the man to be a free laborer in his family. The mother and daughter started to force the marriage right away. But the man was no longer the small employee who was bullied by others before. The wife's mother scolded the man for breaking off the engagement with her daughter now. How could her daughter marry in the future? Because everyone knew they were engaged. The scumbag saw that the time was right. He immediately took out the performance clothes prepared for the mother and daughter tomorrow to please them. The woman's mother mocked the man for being a poor man. Helpless the man had to he took out the 100,000 yuan given to him by the factory director. However, the woman's mother tore up the passbook without even looking at it. She angrily accused the man of being incompetent and a liar. Seeing this, the scumbag immediately took out 2 yuan to humiliate the man. He asked the man to take the 2 yuan to go to the movies. The stingy mother snatched the money from the scumbag. She angrily said that if he had the ability, he would go to the stage of the factory's 10th anniversary to speak in 10 days. Soon it was the day of the 10th anniversary of the textile factory. In order to welcome the man, the factory director ordered people to redecorate the auditorium. However, the uninformed fiancé was still mocking the man. She said that the scumbag and the general agent were good friends. She asked the man to beg the scumbag. Maybe the general agent would not fire the man. Then the scumbag called the general agent. But to their surprise, the man's cell phone suddenly rang at this time.